hive cluster is under attack.
For the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Polestar, gonna be a mysterious Zerg player. He's up here, he's blue. Who is he? We don't know. In the bottom right, it's gonna be Light with 900 APM under a barcode. Light never usually plays under his name Light. Usually it's just something like a barcode here, or maybe just keyboard spam, or something else, right? So this is Light based on RJB's projections with a program that he has that analyzes hotkey usage, hotkey setups, builds, APM, and all that stuff, and spits out an answer, and this is Light. All right. So Light, 700 APM here, just really spamming the keyboard in the early stages of this game. Will he keep it up? No, because nobody plays at an average of 700 APM unless you have some kind of weird program helping you do that. So we've got a TVZ here, mysterious Zerg player who can hang with Light. Does that mean he's going to win? I don't know. Maybe it's Soma. Maybe it's Soulkey. Maybe it's Queen under an alternate ID here. The program that RJB uses does not know, so that's why it's interesting to me anyway. This is going to be a Patreon game. For those of you who are supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin, for as little as $1 a month, there's a tier 1 at $1 a month, tier 2 at $2 a month. And then it goes up from there. If you're interested in supporting me, where vast majority of your money goes to Falcon Paladin instead of to the platform that you're supporting me on, Patreon is the best way to do it on a monthly basis. And then PayPal for one-time donations at falconpaladin@gmail.com or Venmo. There's the hatch there. I'm at Falcon Paladin on Venmo if you're an American and want to support me just as a, one-time, right? Don't have to worry about monthly subscription stuff. Just one-time support on Venmo is excellent, as well as PayPal. So, ooh, there we go. Scouting the right direction here is Steve the SCV. We love him, don't we? We love Steve. We love Terry. Also scouting the right direction. Yes, Terry, I know you found the Terran. You're very excited about that. And you have a place where you cannot get shot down by the Marines. This is a good map for that. And the SCV says that's a hatch first. Maybe I'm going to try to bunker rush, right? 2026 replay here. Bunker rushing is all the rage against a hatch-firsting Zerg player. But Light is uninterested, I think. This SCV maybe wants a Zerg player to think he's going to bunker rush and prompt a response, but nah, he's just scouting. He's going to let the Zerg just go ahead and mine in peace. Got his gas coming in. Pool on the way, just about done here. First 100 gas to a lair. You know how this is. If there is a Zerg player at this level of TVZ, first 100 gas goes to lair, right? Because against Light, especially Speedling Rush, that's just so easy to hold off. Not hard to hold off. So, here we go. There's the lair. We do have a couple Marines out here saying, if you're going to send across some Lings, we want a little bit of an early notice here, and we can micro our faces off and kill those Lings, especially without speed, because again, first 100 gas goes to lair instead of speed. These Lings are here just saying, all right, any Marines showing up? Do we need a Sunken? Any more these days, Zerg players against Terran are just like, let's just throw in a Sunken. Because it could be an early factory, could be a Vulture coming across the map here, but it's not here now. But what's the vision available here for the Zerg player? Nothing. Nothing inside the main base. He sees the racks, but we need racks for everything, right? And uh-oh, 4 Marines into the main, or into the natural base here. No sign of a Sunken. Only 4 Lings here. Ling down, Ling dead, and another Ling dead. Drones get a surround, though, on the Marines. Yo, 2 Marines die. Just entirely to drones here. 3 kills on this Marine. And the drones are like, hey, did you see us kill your friend? Huh? Did you? Do you want to die the same way? No? Too bad. Bam. Done. That was an excellent hold from the Zerg player, dude. 340 APM. Not an APM wasted there on that surround with the drones on that Marine. Absolutely unhinged performance. Spire is on the way. Got ourselves an Academy. Got ourselves a second Rax. Got ourselves gas. Yes, finally gas being taken here from Light Overlord saying, just going to make sure there's not, a Vulture coming across the map here. As there could be, right? You can make 4 Marines with a Rax while still getting a factory and a Vulture as the follow-up here, but the Zerg is not worried about that, man. No safety Sunken at all. No static defense. Is that going to hold into the mid game, into the late game? I don't know. But Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're enjoying this. Ooh, third hatch up top left at the natural. Again, it's easier to take this because 2 lurkers can just prevent infinite Marines from coming up this ramp, but if you can hold this, then your 4th base is a lot easier to take. So, taking risks, man. I like it a lot. There's the sunken. Okay, so safety sunken here at 5 minutes. Lings are like, hey, did you move out? SCV's like, we're going to block. If we need to block, there's a fire bat there as well, so make a fire bat if you want to block Lings at your wall. That is the advice here from Light. And here we go. Up, 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 up. We've got, yep, Evolution Chamber just delaying, so these 2 Sunkens can show up here. 2 Sunkens are very excellent against this number of Marines. 1 Sunken is here. We're trying to take down the unmorphed Sunken. Interesting choice, Lings. There we go, tanking a little bit, and Mutas are here as well. And it's a hold for the Zerg player, canceling the Evolution Chamber, saying, we can survive this. We have Mutas popping out. And he did, and we did survive this and take down every single attacking unit. Like, okay, very good. We've got a bunker. We've got missile turrets. We're making missile turrets inside the main base now, too. And what the canceled 3rd? Why? Dude, not because of the fire bat. There was a hatchery there. There was a hatchery there. Maybe he canceled it because he needed resources for the Mutas or for the Sunken? Dude. He's bringing the drone home. What a weird opening. What a weird choice that was. You held it. But I guess he wants to make Mutas here instead of getting a 3rd base. Taking down a supply depot at this stage of the game for the Terran player is a great thing to do if you're a Zerg and a bad thing to let happen if you're a Terran. Stacking, very good here from the Zerg player, but from what we've seen from the Zerg player, are you surprised that his Muta stacking is also very good? 350 APM, 320 for Light. Again, no 1000 APM player anywhere in the history of StarCraft. Fastest map players do tend at the highest level to have the highest APM because there's just like so much you need to do, right? Like 15, 18 gates, 20 gates instead of just, you know, the 7 you want to make. And Muta's into the main base. Ow. Losing another Muta in exchange for a Marine. But here we go. Look at this. Look at these Marines being whittled down. Light, your attacking army right now is like 4 Marines, and that's about it. No medics. Medic down again. Look at this. We can take down SCDs behind the mineral line. Dude, this is dangerous stuff for Light, but still, it's not a 3-basing Zerg player. It's 32 to 20 workers in favor of the Terran. We are just trying to kill Light with Mutas right now. 7 more Mutas on the way. We don't have an upgrade for them. What is going on? Usually when a Zerg makes this many Mutas, we get at least a +1 Carapace, maybe a +1 attack. But no, definitely not. Just, weird stuff here. I know Soma tries to kill Terran players with Mutas and Lings, and that's it. And he has killed Terran players on my channel with just those units. But, maybe this is Soma based on that evidence? I don't know. Look at that. Again, Muta stacking just at the highest level here. I'm constantly scanning the minimap to see if there's a 3rd base coming up and the production tab, and there's certainly not. This barracks is going to die. Holy smokes! What is going on right now, folks? A dead Rax? This is an insane game. Missile turret being, well, paused. We don't have a full stack here. Where are the other Mutalisks? They're over here. Why are we not attacking with these 2 groups of Mutas at the same time? Dude, look at this. I mean, I guess it's only 7. Again, this is such an investment into Mutas without an attack upgrade. If it was a Valkyries as the response here, that would be a Carapace upgrade, but it's just Marines and the attack is good enough here. This starport's like, let's get a starport, let's get an armory, let's make some Valkyries. This is a heavy investment into Mutalisks. We're scanning, saying, is there anything else coming out here? No sign of a Hydra Den? No. Any sign of a 3rd base? Absolutely not. 3rd base here available. Okay, we're escorting the drone across the map to get a 3rd base restarted. Just ridiculous. And Firebat chasing the drone. He's got stim. The juke of this drone. There it is. Bringing it back to the Lings. Lings take care of it. And 3rd base at 948. 948 3rd. What is even going on here? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Holy mutaflock. Alright, this game's getting a weird tag, if nothing else. Just mass muta. 0 upgrades. I can't even show you every mutalisk and their health because there are more than 12 here. When's the last time you saw muta attack a Terran player with more than 12 mutalisks? Look at the marine blood. RJB, who knew what you were doing when he sent me this replay. This is absolutely the craziest opening. I mean, again, we've seen Soma win with this before. Only mutas, only lings, but there are no lings. Is he really just winning with mutalisks? I'm like choking. I'm so excited. Another supply depot going down. We're making Valkyries. Okay, there's the armory. We're making Valks. Can we save the day here with Valkyries, says Light? I think we can. We are... SCVs dying all over the place. We still have 40 SCVs, though. And we're not making drones, dude. We are not making drones. Queen's Nest, Hydra Den at 20 means we have 17 workers on the Zerg side. This is an economy that is super, super low right now for the Zerg player, and he's just pumping everything into Mutalisks, or at least he did for the first 11 minutes of the game. Valkyries here. Do we have any Scourge to help with that? Production tab says no. And visually, we say no, definitely not. But if you have enough mutas, you can take down a single Valkyrie. Look at that. Excellent micro there, as usual from Light. We're losing mutas now. Excellent, excellent micro. Dude, Valkyrie micro is hard to do. We've seen professional players struggle to do it, and Light is just nailing it right now. Again, more than 12 mutalisks here. And just, we have a lot of SCVs, but the natural base is a bad place to be right now for these SCVs. We have 2 Valkyries. We did repair the low HP Valkyrie here, at least up to yellow health instead of red. Third base is done. Droning up now. We had 17 drones like 60 seconds ago, and now we're up to 23. We have a Lurker Aspect on the way. We have a Hive coming in at 12 minutes. I think that was an attempt to kill Light with nothing but mutalisks. Unupgraded mutas. Again, what an insane idea. And it didn't work, so now we're going to try to tech up. I think Light is in a great place right now. Terran players, right? Do you feel good about this? I think we should. Still, 36 SCVs. Making more racks. We've got a factory here. We've just, you know, got 3 Valkyries. We're not crazy invested into the Valks here. And pushing up. How many Marines have died so far in this game? I want to say it's like 47. Like, so many. And Mutas, too. Mutas dying. Trying to supply block the Zerg player. And no joy there. But a couple more Overlords go down. And yes, we will supply block him. And then a Flyer Carapace at 13 minutes. 13-minute Flyer Carapace upgrade. We have Scourge. Okay. So Zerg player knows what they're doing, as usual. Scanning in, seeing Lurker eggs, saying, can we get in there before the Lurkers show up? That'd be great. Sunk in, getting focused, and then pulling back because of the mutas. Mutas parking on top of these Marines. Scourge trying to get connections. Both Valkyries go down. And he cleans it up, dude. Dude, Zerg player, you are absolutely on fire right now. Every push coming across the map is being defended so well by the Zerg player. Even with only 27 workers, no defilers, no crackling upgrade, no armor, no attack for these mutas either. Just by the skin of his teeth, which is how you have to defend as a Zerg player. If you overmake units, then your economy is bad. And overmaking units to defend against that means his economy would be even worse than it is at 30 drones at 14 minutes. But 3 bases, saturating the third gas now. We got a safety sunken here at the third. We have a Nidus. And we are getting to everything we need to defend against a Terran push as a Zerg player. Niduses, Defilers, Cracklings, Lurkers, Hydras. All these things go together to make it very hard to get into a base that a Zerg player has when they have Hive Tech and all of those tools. Now, Siege Tanks do a pretty good job with this, right? These Lurkers on a burrow here, they kind of do. They kind of do. Siege mode is done. Should be done at this stage of the game, unless Light totally forgot about it, because it's been really, really problematic and hectic, and I understand that. burrowing again. Not on high ground. That's kind of a funny place to put it. Is he gonna... It's a lurker trap, lurker trap, lurker trap, lurker trap, lurker trap at a weird place for it. Oh, he scans, but he loses one of the tanks. He's going to lose the other tank if it doesn't fall back, and it does fall back there, but every Marine and medic gets wiped out. Lurker trapped. Oh, and the other tank dies. Mutas jump in here to say, hey, if we kill all these tanks, we are so much on easy street right now at our natural base defending, and holy smokes, what a weird place for a lurker trap. That's why it worked. Because who puts their lurkers on the ramp on the way down? You'd expect them to be up here. Or back here. Dude, the sneakiness of this Zerg. This feels very Soul Key-esque. With the sneakiness. With the doing things you don't expect. Right? Investing this much into Mutalisk is very weird. That lurker trap plays very weird. Canceling the third and then rebuilding it. Very strange, man. Macro hatches inside the main, irradiates on the way, and there we go. Now the irradiate is how you crack into a base that a Zerg player has locked up. Either you have a lot of siege tanks, or you have a lot of science vessels with the irradiate. The lurkers are getting irradiated, defilers are getting killed, right? Neither of those can withstand the spell. It's very, very powerful that way, and there's nothing Zerg can do about it. They don't have restoration. They don't have the ability to turn into an Archon, like High Templar getting irradiated. Fourth base finally coming up the top left side. For Mysterious Zerg. RPM is dropping. About 270 for the Zerg, 300 for the Terran. And there is a Vulture running around. Is this a mech transition? The answer is no. We're still getting upgrades for Marines and Firebats and stuff. But we've got a factory anyway. We talk about this a lot, guys. One factory, get them Spider Mine, get them speed, make Vultures, run across the map, and just throw Spider Mines down everywhere. It's not a bad move at all. You might catch some Lings. You might catch a couple Ultralisks. You might catch a Lurker running across the map. Spider-Man comes up, bam, done, and you're just the happiest camper. Metabolic Boost is on the way. He's scanning out in front to see if there's any more Lurker traps happening. Mutas. Golly, I don't know what that was. Is he trying to get the Valkyrie or maybe the Science Vessel there? So Lurker spread is pretty good. Where are your tanks? We don't have any tanks. I guess we're pulling back a little bit because you can't break through that many Lurkers, and with the Sunken behind it especially. Drops, however, we saw some dropships in production. Drops bypass this whole lock the front door shenaniganry, which is why Zerg players are going to have Overlords in position, and maybe some Scourge in position, and some Cracklings in position. Cracklings are on the way. Ultralisk Cavern coming in now, too. Ba-bam, here at 17 minutes. So Zerg player is getting everything he wants to win this game. Dark Swarm, Plague, Lings, Ultras, Lurkers, Defilers. All this stuff is going to work in a way that a Zerg player is going to have a great time against the Terran. Now, again, drops are pretty great. Man, Plague is on the way. So SK Terran can do this. Here's how Flash does it, guys. He has, like, 16 Science Vessels. It's hard. It is hard to control that many Science Vessels. The majority of Terran players cannot do it. Can Light do it? I think he's in that list of people that can, and he keeps them alive, too, right? So this is not exactly an defended against drop at all. No Scourge. Cracklings are in position. Lurkers are burrowing in. But we're inside the mineral line. We're out here getting... Okay, we're losing this battle. But inside the mineral line, it's going pretty good. Kill a couple Overlords. Firebats up. Dark Swarm. Spire getting targeted in particular here by the Marines. They've got a +2 attack. They get the Spire, which means he can't make any Scourge. Oh, the spawning pool getting sniped. Oh, the Lurkers. Never mind. For a second there, I thought maybe the spawning pool would get targeted, but Zerg player said no. Absolutely not. These guys are hiding. They're like, we're going to jump in that mineral line if you forget about us. Coming back in for drop round number 2. Nope, we've got Scourge now, thanks. Can't make any more Scourge until the new Spire is done. Where is that being rebuilt is the question of the day. Answer is, production tab says we're not making a new Spire. These guys do get found and executed. Pushing up the left direction here. This is a crazy good game. Science Vessel count. 2, 3. Not ideal. Getting that third base up, not taking that third gas. And, oh my, Boxer maneuver at 19 minutes? It's kind of early for a Boxer maneuver. Oh, the Irradiate killed the Scourge before it could connect on the Science Vessel and kill it. He's chasing down these drones. Dude, this game, the early Boxer maneuver, the Lurker trap, so much of this has been awesome. I mean, you might as well park yourself on top of, like, an Overlord. You might as well. Okay, yeah. Well, burrowed stuff doesn't get irradiated. The drones are running for it. The Science Vessels are like, wait, can we? Ah, Irradiate wore off. However, the fourth base is in a spot of trouble here for the Zerg. Can he handle it? The answer is yes. He's extremely capable of handling it. Pop, 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 pop. That's right. Clean it up. Science Vessel's trying to kill stuff. Burrow's not available for drones, which is why it's 35 drones and 57 SCVs. Oh, gosh. Yuta's trying to engage against the Science Vessel. Can he get some more drone kills before it's over? Yes. Absolutely yes. And then it's going to die. So 10 kills on the Science Vessel. Not bad. New base 6 o'clock coming in for light. Enough energy for unirradiate before it dies? No, definitely not. So 4 basing Zerg, 3 basing Terran with a 4th base under construction, 6 o'clock here on Polestar. More vultures on the way, but you know, that doesn't mean it's mech. I'm still moving with the racks here. Still trying to get a +3 attack on the Marines. Generally, you won't see +3 Marines and mech in the same game, but if the game is crazy enough and it gets long enough, then sometimes Terrans will get fully upgraded Marines and then also get into mech as a transition later. Air weapons on the way. Okay, is he that heavily factoring in Valkyries, or is he trying to get battle cruisers? Well, he does actually have a tech lab, so it's probably battle cruisers, which we've always said is not... It's not great unless you're way ahead of the Zerg, and then battle cruisers can really slam the door on a Zerg player trying to do what they want to do. But if it's an even game, which this feels pretty even. I mean, this base notwithstanding. Yeah, look at this. Radiate, 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 radiate. What do you do? Irradiate the Defiler. Radiate every one of the Lurkers. The Defiler might kill some of his own drones if you're lucky. He gets a Dark Swarm up at the very last millisecond there. Cracklings down, say, hey, a Vulture, kill it. Spider Mines, kill it. Bunker, kill it. Question mark, any repair? Also a question mark, no repair. Man, Cracklings are good. Good units. 3-2 Marines here, friends. That's a lot of them. Ling's moving out. Got 1-2 upgrades. Ultralisks have arrived. We saw the Ultralisk Cavern. And the best target for Irradiate, maybe in all of StarCraft, is an Ultralisk. We will see more Ultras irradiated. And Defilers, right? They're the best 2 targets for Irradiate in all of StarCraft. I love this. Setting up, making sure that the Zerg player can't just take this 12 o'clock. Can't just take this. Can't just take... Well, this is actually not being scouted at all. Could be taken by the Zerg, but he's a little bit starved. He's down 30 supply, but the problem is the plagues are real, right? The Filer catches a plague, dies for it. Dark Swarm is real. If Ultras show up over here, get a Dark Swarm on this base, or this base with Ultras, everybody dies, and that's it. We're in a tough position. We are going to die as a Terran player, so that's why it's hard to play TVZ. That's why players like Light, who can get so much done with Terran, and Flat, can get so much done with Terran against Zerg, are just the best. That's why they're the heroes. Because it's a difficult thing to do. Yeah, Irradiated. Okay, Irradiated Scourge. Largely killing each other there. Light's Science Vessel control. Okay, I said it was great, then 2 just died kind of carelessly there. Spider Mines. 2 Ultras dying simultaneously. Synchronized Ultra death. But oh no, Dark Swarm Ultra is here at 23 minutes. Ah! No, the front door is getting absolutely compromised here. Science Vessels, not enough energy. Supply Depot is getting ravaged. Firebat's trying to get in there. The Ultras are like, no, I don't think that's something you want to do, Firebats. But they leave the Dark Swarm. There you go. Just stay in the Dark Swarm. The Firebats can't do anything about this. Forcing a liftoff on the second CC would be hot, or, you know, just straight up killing it if Light's not paying attention. He can't come in here with these Marines. What is he doing? Lift, 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 lift. No, he loses the CC. Who is this Zerg? Ooh, okay, we're dropping. We're trying to unload on right on top of Cracklings, guys. It's not great. That was not the best drop I've ever seen. The natural base is a wasteland of dead Terran. Another supply depot dies. Casual 4-kill Ultralisk. The Defiler is still alive? He consumes the Ultralisk that was going to die anyway, I think. And he's going to plague this BC. I bet you anything is just going to plague the BC. Might as well. It's a good target for plague. These dropships are like, that was not a great drop. Let's tell nobody what we saw or what we did, guys. Firebat's going to get in there anyway. Oh, he doesn't get the plague off. Or anything else. What an attack. Zerg player on the offensive again down into a base that's not exactly ready for this. Is there a Defiler? No. But, I don't know, enough cracklings. The medics kind of get caught out. They were supposed to protect the Marines and help them, but no, unload, stim, reload. End of the 6 o'clock we go. This is a crazy match. We're back with Boxer maneuvering into the 4th base. Drones running for it. 6 o'clock base. Repair on the bunker. Not enough Marines whatsoever. Where there are the reinforcements, I don't know. We're just chasing. So many drones have died. It's 42. We're back. This Boxer maneuvering stuff has been crazy. Finally, Scourge wiping those guys out. This base dead. Trying to get into this base. Nope, that's not going to happen. Not with a battle cruiser defending it, which again is where battle cruisers are best. Is defending Terran bases from ultras that are trying to kill it, which is why you're going this way. I don't understand. This base is getting hacked to pieces by an Ultralisk. There are Scourge. No, there are Lings. No. Bunkers on fire. Science vessel dies. Zerg player 53 drones, 50 SCVs. 12 o'clock is taken by the Zerg. And this one is up too, which the Vulture scouted and the Mutas got rid of. So, battle cruisers with, you know, +1 attack. Hey, they got 3 extra damage with a +1 attack. It's one of the better upgrades. At least attack upgrades in the game. Bunker, I think it just burned down. Dude. 6 o'clock base on fire. Nobody's mining there. It's not actively burning down, which is nice. 12 o'clock might just die. A very brave group of Marines decides not to go that way. Goes over here instead. But there's like an Ultralisk. There are 2 Ultralisks. And some lurkers now, so this is a pretty ill-advised attack. Go 12. Did he just scan it? He just scanned it. He's like, hey, maybe we can kill this Ultralisk, and then maybe we can go 12. They've only got 6 armor. Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Can't go 12 guys. Not happening. Spider-Mines really want to connect with this Ultralisk. 6 o'clock still not happening. Zerg player is winning this game, folks. He is ahead. I know he's down in supply. He just made a ton of drones to get up to 60 workers plus. 63, 66, my apologies. Vulture up into this base might get something done. Vultures, Spider-Mine, killing a bunch of those Lings. Vulture wants to harass these drones that are coming up to saturate at this 12 o'clock instantly, but no. It's a push out. How many science vessels you got? That's the question here, and I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a great number of science vessels. Hey, they got an Overlord. This is a big group of Marines and medics and firebats, but I'm looking at the science vessel count, and I'm like, there's one here. What is one science vessel supposed to do against all of this? No, it did die. I thought they were going to save it. No, battle cruisers shutting down the mining at this 3rd base. Attacking up this ramp. There should be a Nidus at this base. Let's be real, because, uh-oh. Suddenly, we just spent a lot of money saturating this base with 1,000 drones, and they are all dead. Huge attack, sir. 10 kill firebat. Hatchery down. Worker count down to 38 from 66. Battle cruisers, 12 kills on that one. His friend appears to be probably dead by Scourge, if I had to guess. This might be a battle cruiser win after all. That base going down is massive. Zerg player down under 100 supply. 79, in fact. The Dark Storms are great. Up into the natural base. Hey, some drones over here, too. We're going to let this Ultra kill all of us, but let's target fire the drones. Beautiful micro. And let's kill the Nidus while we're at it. Our DPS is good enough. Wow. Are the medics trying to block access to the Marines? Yeah, they're trying. It's not going very well. And the medics decide it's just time to run, but the Lings intercept them. Oh, gosh, that's a lot of dead everything there. So, 85 to 108 supply. A lot of dead stuff. 27 drones on the map. This battle cruiser comes back in with 13 kills and 72 hit points. I imagine Scourge found him again. He's doing a really good job. Like, one spore would be kind of killer. But I don't know if it's in the cards here. Did you get a defiler across the map? No. Just, okay. Well, got Ultras into the 6 o'clock. Not getting into that position with what you have unless there's a Dark Swarm or a Plague, but getting a Defiler across the map against Light is going to be tough. This is what this vision is for. This vision is for. assume the battle cruiser died to Scourge. Makes a lot of sense. 6 o'clock's getting saved again. Lings and ultras in general attack vectors to the 6 o'clock, which is why the army positioning now, there you go, catching this stuff before it gets across the map. Irradiating ultras on this side of the map is way better than irradiating them when they're on this side of the map. And this is what the spider mines are doing, right? They're getting connections on Lings, they're getting connections on ultralisks, so that they're a little bit less HP buffy when they show up at your house. 2 battle cruisers at a time are on the way. Zerg's on the back foot. This is the time when I'm okay with ultras. I mean, battle cruisers. I'm good with ultras pretty much any time. They are my favorite unit. Are they the best unit? No. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. But I mean, from the Zerg arsenal, really, defilers are better. Yeah, man. Like, there's the Dark Swarm. Where did this defiler come from? Dude, another Dark Swarm, and just the orange cloud. It changes all. Does he have another Dark Swarm he's going to put on these bunkers? He's not even bothering. It doesn't matter. Dude, SCVs, run! You were so lucky these are not ultras from StarCraft 2 when they have splash damage, because all of these SCVs would be dead. Cleave, 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 cleave. Everyone's dead. Defiler. I mean, consume something. Plague a thing? Okay. No, not doing that at all. Just going to die instead after causing major damage to my friends around me. Come on, Defiler, you got this. 290 APM for the Zerg, 330 for the Terran, 91 to 110 supply at 31 minutes. This game is scraptastic. Maybe the scrappiest game I've had on the channel in months at this point. So yeah, if you're watching this, the week of July the 25th, 2026, thanks for being a patron of mine at patreon.com/TalkinPaladin. And if you're watching this after that, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft. Anyway, Defiler gets sniped. Back up, Defiler. Gets a Dark Swarm up. That's such a crushing Dark Swarm. He brought 3 Defilers to the party. 2 of them died. The other one survived and got a good Dark Swarm up. That's helping immensely. Oh my gosh, Ultralisk in your mineral line, sir. Ultra in the mineral line, sir. You cannot kill this with SCVs. He has way too much armor for that. Can mess up his pathing, I guess. One of the ultras does die. The Marines are actually distracting the ultras from killing all of these SCVs. And he's like, okay, ultra killed another one. More ultras coming in. Irradiated ultras inside your mineral line are not what you want to see. Now he's getting them out of there because of the irradiated ultralisk that he created with his own 2 hands. Okay, 45 drones to 27 SCVs now. The SCV massacre of the last couple minutes has been problematic. The drone count is not exactly 65 or 70 for the Zerg. He's not actually mining with all of them either. But it's better. Oh, Vulture's into the 12 o'clock. Light is so good. He's so good. 1 sunken at this base. Dude, you've got sunkens at the other bases. Just build 1 sunken here. I know you're sacrificing a drone, but you sacrificed a bunch of drones by not having any sunkens there. Scourge, keeping the science vessel count low, trying to go after battle cruisers as well. Radiating an ultralisk, kind of parked inside the mineral line himself. He put himself in a position to hurt his friends. North Earth burrowing in, irradiate 1, irradiate 2, no irradiate 3, but killing the other one with a battle cruiser is a sick move. Or not, actually. Oh, gosh. It's a lot of gas to kill a battle cruiser. I think it's more gas in Scourge to kill a BC than it is to make a BC, which means it's a good trade if that's how you're killing it. However, Plague is free. Hydras inside Dark Swarm are unstoppable, and therefore we have better answers to battle cruisers than Scourge. However, Scourge are kind of the faster way to do it. Again, nothing at this 12 o'clock at all. Nice Plague, Ultras. 1-shotting Marines that have been plagued. Medics can't fix the problem fast enough. 41 drones at 27 SCVs. 6 o'clock is running for light. Zerg player is trying to get any money off of this 12 o'clock at all. I feel like every time he has anything going, this is when light jumps in and says, no, this engineering base hanging out. These drones are burrowed. They need to go back to work. There you go. But oh, sneaking everywhere. Oh, down into the 6 o'clock we go. Again, I would say why not build a bunker, but I don't know. Against this many cracklings, having a bunker against 3-2 cracklings is not a good time. No +3 on these Lings, by the way, or on the Ultralisks. Good burrow, but then the scan. It's not even that many Marines, but it's so effective. Into the natural base. Cracklings are coming in. No. Marines shutting that down. Oh, why do we think we're safe to go back down this way? I don't know. And light taps out. Mysterious Zerg player of mystery has won. Who is this person? Who? I don't... I don't even know what to tell you. Who is this person? I don't know. Ridiculous TVZ there. Zerg player has 43 drones and 74 supply. At 34 minutes, the Zerg player has 43 drones and 74 supply. They're usually losing, especially against light, but it was so back and forth, so up and down, so death, and so many drones dying and so many SCVs dying that it was okay. Zerg player could have that little because he kept light on that little. Light never got a 5th base today, let alone a 6th base or a 7th base here on Pulsar. It's a big map. It's entirely possible to do that, but the aggression was too good on both sides. The drops were pretty good. Spire got sniped. I'd say the boxer maneuvering was probably better than the drops were as far as effectiveness goes. And yeah, Zerg player just not defending this base very well. Maybe could have been over if he'd done that a little bit better, but it's hard to defend everywhere against light because he will be everywhere. Spider Rhines put in their pound of flesh there. And the Science Vessel deaths, right? You want to kill an SK Terran player. How do you do it? You kill their Science Vessels. If their Science Vessel count is low, they really can't do much against this particular strategy, which is hard to do for Zergs, right? This is not an easy low APM, do whatever you want stratagem. No, it takes a lot of APM to get out here with Dark Swarms and Plagues and Lings and Ultras and Scourge and defend and be everywhere and wow. So we're talking about one of the best TVZs we've had on the channel in a while. Thanks again, RJB, for the replay. And thanks for being a patron at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. If you are 228,000 and 238,000 points, favor of the Zerg outproduced the Terran and outkilled the Terran, which is a weird number to see there. But I guess this is actually a surprising number for a TVZ. 32 to 6 buildings raised. 8 tells us the story there. Zerg player with the outspend of 11,000 or so, maybe 10,900, whatever you want. They're in 34 minutes, and that'll get the win, dude. Holy cow. What a match. I don't know if I want to epic tag it or weird tag it. This started out, remember? This game started out with the Zerg player going for infinite mutas on 2 bases and just trying to kill light, and light refusing to die. That's amazing. All right. Well, that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.